So Ryan, when you got your financial DNA report back, you completed the discovery online, and just for our listeners, you can go to financialdna.com and take a trial, and you can do your own there and get a snapshot report. But Ryan, what came back? What was your aha moment with it? What was it saying to you about your financial DNA?
Yeah, the results. So I came out as a reflective thinker, which did not surprise me. That's definitely something I know about myself. I think one of the surprising things was that it went a little bit deeper into my own personal viewpoints on money, and even something that maybe I probably couldn't articulate it this way, or I certainly couldn't articulate it this way, but that I have a more content viewpoint on money and even status. And so I'm a little bit more amenable to just being content with where I'm at versus somebody that is on the opposite end of that spectrum, that is always trying to achieve more, is always trying to get more and grow more. And so that was a big aha for me, because it sort of informed kind of why I feel the way I do about certain things when it comes to my own personal financial situation.
In a way, it brought home your own comfort level with just having stability, having a more steady lifestyle, living in your community, and that working, for example, wasn't just about making the most money or building empires. It was more about if you want to call it a content lifestyle, looking after your family. Stability is important. That doesn't mean you're not ambitious.
Right.
But it can also say maybe you're not striving for things that are beyond your reach that like some other people do.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And so it informed me. It's something I've thought about since then, periodically, in terms of where do I want to go? Because you're right, I still have aspirations to to do more and help more people and that sort of thing. But it's not really driven by a dollar figure, I guess, is kind of the point to me. It's like you said, if I can take care of my family, that's kind of the most important to me. I can check that box. Anything else is kind of just, gravy, so to speak. And so that was the biggest aha for me when I read my own report.
Yeah, but sometimes having that confirming insight can, in a way, make you more relaxed or content with who you are, rather than, well, should I be something different because A, B, C, D people across the street or the hallway are wired differently and doing something differently, and am I supposed to be like them? And at the end of the day, you're supposed to be like you.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, for sure.
And what about what for you did it bring up about your planned nature? Because that's also a stronger part. You're quite planned and also very reflective. So what did it bring up about that for you?
Yeah, so that was the part of it that I think I've always known. Like I said before, I'm an introvert by nature. I like to kind of dive into a complex problem and just bury my head in it and do as much research as possible. That's true for my job as a financial planner. It's true in my personal life when I'm, trying to fix something around the house or whatever it might be, or just learn about something. So that the reflective thinker, the detailed, research oriented, is always something that's been pretty apparent to me. My wife would tell you that's true as well.
Yeah. And there's another dimension I think that's very important for you, being being a dad, which obviously you care, you care a lot about, being a father to a couple of young boys, but also, and a husband, but also for your clients, more around, demonstrating empathy, connecting to people's feelings. So how do you approach that part of it in the planning relationship?
Yeah. I've always been a pretty strong empath myself. I've always liked helping people, and so getting into the planning side of things, I've always tried to think, and this kind of goes back to those conversations where you're not 100% sure whether or not you're getting the most truthful answer, or maybe somebody's being a little guarded, is to let people know that there's no shame. We all make mistakes. Everybody has, certain issues with money. And so my job isn't to judge you and say, well, you should be, you're this age, you should be this far along, and you're really far behind. It's just to meet you where you're at, right? Wherever that is, and to help you move forward, right? And make changes, make improvements, avoid mistakes, and relate to you as a human being, not to just regurgitate stuff that I've read in a textbook.